So we have done 10-year rebuilds with a lot of good NBA teams, like the Spurs, the Heat, the Celtics, the Nuggets. We've done some fun ones with the Magic, the Warriors, the Hornets. Today we are doing something new though. We are doing a 10-year rebuild with an expansion team. And yes, this expansion team is the Seattle Supersonics. I put a poll on the community tab saying which 10-year rebuild should we do next, and you guys overwhelmingly voted for the expansion one. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So drop a thumbs up if you guys enjoy these 10-year rebuilds and you want more on the channel. I'm very excited to do this today. We also added another expansion team, the St. Louis Sound. They will be there in the Central Division. We are in the Northwest Division with the Seattle Supersonics. So we get the first pick in the draft, and Spencer Dinwiddie wasn't kept. And this is going to be somewhat realistic, or at least I'm not going to make any crazy moves like right away. And Spencer Dinwiddie caught my eye. Eric Pascal, dude, I think I can get him in the third or the next round. Possibly Kyle Kuzma is here. All right, Will Barton, Josh Hart. There's definitely some good players here. But I'm not... Okay, Denny Diaz here. Wow. He was not kept. Okay, I really want Denny Diaz, but do I think... I think I want to take Dinwiddie because we need kind of like that franchise guy. Dinwiddie won't play, or he could play our first season. Why not? Because some of you guys said starting the offseason, but I wanted... If I did that, I would have had like the 5th overall pick in the draft, but it would have just completely erase the 2020 offseason, so like Gordon Hayward would probably still be on the Celtics, so I didn't want that. So I'm going to take LaMelo Ball, hopefully. Okay, Dwight Howard goes 2, do not take Denny Avdia. Wow, they take Melo and Dwight, 2 potential guys that could retire at the end of the year. Yeah, I'm taking Denny Avdia next, so then they go, or we're up next. Okay, so I don't want to commit long-term to like Draymond Green or Andrew Wiggins, so I'm going to stay away from them. I don't really want any long-term contracts unless it was somebody that was worth it. But Eric Pascal, I can't pass up on him, so we get him there in the 3rd round. Sarge goes, and then Jared Vanderbilt. I mean, he's a 76 overall at the age of 21. So if I'm looking at some of these young guys, anybody that really sticks out, Saben Lee. Wow, Bol is also here. Okay, I'm going to take Saben Lee. Hopefully no Nuggets go. Or, yeah, I can take Saben Lee and I can take Bol. So that's what we are going to do. I really like this team so far. So the St. Louis Sound, they go with Josh Hart and Tim Hardaway Jr. But yeah, we got Spencer Dinwiddie, Denny Avdia, Eric Pascal, Saben Lee, and Bol. Very nice. I would like to maybe get another veteran on the team, like Cody Zeller, a nice center for us, and then maybe he can mentor somebody. You never know. Looking at other centers, I think Nerlens Noel, or I do like Mo Wagner. I mean, we do have Bol, and I'd like to give him minutes. So we got Cody Zeller and Bol at power forward. I guess we really just have Eric Pascal at the moment. Kuzma is enticing, but that contract, does it show me his contract? Yes, it does. I mean, it's not terrible. Do I want to commit to Kuzma long term? You know what? We will get Kuzma. Yeah, Kevin Huerter. Now, let me get Kevin Huerter first, and then we'll go with Kuzma if he doesn't go. Grayson Allen, and then Terrence Mann. Ooh, Terrence Mann, that's a nice pick. So I'm going to go Kuzma next, and then we also have another pick. I'd like to get another point guard, and Peyton Pritchard is here. Yeah, don't mind if I do. We are getting a good crop of young players for this core. And Duncan Robinson. Oh my God, I have at least 10 guys that I want to play. Okay, so yeah, we have at least 10 players that I'm open to playing. Therefore, I think I'm just going to take some guys that, like, could be something. Like Jamius Ramsey, I'm going to go Goga Batadze next. Like, maybe he'll turn into something. Same with Udoka Azubuike. Like, he could potentially be good. Dean Wade, wow. The St. Louis Sound team isn't very good. And then I'm going to take, I'm going to go, who do I want to take next? I'm going to take... Okay, we're getting into a little bit older players. We'll go Devin Dotson from Kansas, and that is going to be it for the expansion draft. Okay, so this team is pretty good. I really hope we don't make the playoffs, though, and honestly, I'm going to start Bol just for fun. So yeah, Goga Batadze will probably not be in the rotation. We're going to give Bol the starting minutes. Cody Zeller can get about 15 a night. Like, maybe he'll come back as the starting center next year. Saben Lee and Peyton Pritchard, 20 apiece. Duncan Robinson, sure. Yeah, let's do something like this if we can give Bol like 24 minutes. Yeah, this looks good with me. This definitely does. Dinwiddie will probably be the #1 scoring option. These 4 guys will not be playing. And then if we look at the shot tendencies, Dinwiddie 85, that's good with me. Pascal 60. We can move Kuzma up to like 75. Kevin Huerter definitely up to 70. Saben Lee's at a 75. Duncan Robinson, yeah, like he needs to be at a 90 because I needed him to shoot a lot of threes. Or he could be at an 85. Denny Avdia, I'd like for him to be at a 75. And anybody else on this team, Bol, we can up him to a 75 as well. So yeah, our coach at this moment is going to be Milan Mack. He's always the expansion coach. Probably going to fire him after year 1 and go long-term with a different coach. This is season #1. Hoping we don't make the playoffs with 50 simulated difficulty just because I want a good draft pick to maybe kind of build around somebody here in Seattle. But knowing 2K, usually you might make the playoffs in season #1 after the expansion draft. But we will see. Having a nice 2-2 start. Okay. So we ended the season as the 11th seed in the Eastern Conference, which is good with me. Bol wins most improved. Okay, I'm for that. But yeah, 11 seed is pretty good with me. We're probably going to end up with like the 10th, 9th round there going into the lottery. One of those picks, I think, just kind of eyeballing it. But we'll see if anybody made any of these All-NBA, All-Defensive teams. Yeah, we got nobody there on the Supersonics. I don't think I saw any Seattle Sound either. Not Seattle Sound, St. Louis Sound. The Sound did not make the playoffs. Neither did us. Let's see kind of where we were. Did I mention Eastern Conference? Yeah, Western Conference. I don't know if I said we were in the East. So actually, we are going to probably have like maybe, yeah, more towards the 10th pick. We'll see. St. Louis Sound did better than us by 1 game this year. Taking a look at the stats, Spencer Dinwiddie was our leading scorer. We will have bird rights on him if we want to lock him up long term to be our franchise point guard. He averaged 17 and 6, 45, 37, 79 splits. Duncan Robinson, 16 points, 45 from 3. We definitely want to bring him back. Bol, 12 points, 7.5 rebounds. I don't know how, or he's under contract next year. Sweet. I know Duncan will be restricted and Dinwiddie will be unrestricted. Kyle Kuzma, 11 points, 6.5 rebounds. He wasn't great. Come on, Kyle Kuzma. Kevin Huerter, 10.8 points, 39 from 3, 78 from the line. I will take that. Daniv Dia, about 11 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 37 from 3. There's Pascal, Stephen Lee, Peyton Pritchard, Cody Zeller. So, yeah, we do have a couple point guards with Lee, Pritchard, and Dinwiddie. So, we're going to have to figure out who we want to go with going forward. And maybe I'm going to start Pascal over Kuzma next year, depending on how I feel after the offseason. Portland Trailblazers win the 2021 NBA Finals. Damian Lillard, your Finals MVP. They beat the Nets in 7. Okay. He'd have a lot of retirements there. Greg Popovich and Alvin Gentry retiring. We are going to reject. Add 2 more teams. Oh. You know what? Let's do it. Let's add 34 teams into the NBA. Why not? I've never actually done that before, but let's have 34 teams in the league. Yeah, we're not going to approve of any of those. And yeah, a lot of the talent's going to be more dispersed throughout the league, and it might be interesting. So yeah, we are adding the Pittsburgh Force and the Nashville Stars. I guess they would, no, let me reorganize this. So Pittsburgh Force would be more of a central team, but that means, Nashville. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to put, who's normally in the Northwest? The Thunder are. So let's put the Seattle Sound in the Central, or who's more, St. Louis. Okay, no, yeah, St. Louis we're going to put in the Southwest, and then we are going to put them in the Central and them in the Atlantic, I guess. Yeah, because they're more Eastern Conference Nashville than St. Louis, and then Pittsburgh we could put in the Atlantic, even though that is pretty far and they're more of a Central team. But all these guys are kind of in the same area, so I really can't take them out of the Central unless we wanted to put them in the Southeast, because they're closer to like Atlanta than Washington is. But I think. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, well, you know what? We're just gonna leave it like this. So welcome to the Western Conference, Seattle, and yeah, this is gonna be very interesting now, having 34 teams in the NBA, and there's gonna be another expansion draft too, probably, right? Or I don't see an expansion draft. I'm not sure how that's going to go. We'll see how it ends up. So draft lottery, we're probably going to be jumped down the pecking order. Yeah, there's going to be 16 teams in the lottery. We're coming in at number 11. Let's see if we get lucky at all. And we dropped to 13? Oh, man. 13? That's rough. So, yeah, I still don't see the expansion draft, so we'll see how that goes along. But staff signing, we are going to fire Milan Mack. We are going to fire Michael Odom because I never really got to pick these guys. And Barry James. And Ronnie Freeman we can keep. So, trainer Eddie Hughes fired. We're going to pick up Randy Martin. We're going to pick up Don Carter. I mean, that's just the name of a scout, right? So, who's going to be our next head coach? I usually sign him as an assistant, but no, I'm going to commit to Wes Unseld Jr. for a 4-year contract to be our next head coach, and boom, we get those 3 guys. So, let's see who Wes Unseld is going to pick as his assistants. He's going to pick up Daniel Spencer as one of them, and Will Hardy as his second. So, we do need an assistant GM. We could pick up Cody Maxwell, and boom, there's our new staff for the Seattle Supersonics. So, let's go here to the NBA draft. I don't see anything with an expansion draft still, so maybe that's going to come after their draft. We have the 13th overall pick in the 2021 class. I don't think I'm going to make any trades on draft night, so let's see who we take. And we are going to be taking Scotty Barnes with the 13th overall pick. We could definitely use a wing. Yeah, there was like Sharif Cooper on the board, but I didn't really need to take another point guard or Kofi Coburn. I used to say Cockburn, but apparently it's pronounced Coburn, which is really embarrassing because we kind of have Bol right now, and I don't know what's going on there. Or Kai Jones. Maybe I should have took Kai Jones. I ended up going Scotty Barnes because, yeah, point guard, we have Pritchard, we have Dinwiddie, we have Stephen Lee. Didn't really need one at the moment. Did somebody go right before me that I definitely would have taken? Keon Johnson would have been nice. I guess Jaden Springer was still on the board. Yeah, Jaden Springer was still on the board. Maybe I should have looked at him. Jalen Johnson went Josh Christopher. BJ Boston goes to the Wizards. So we do have a second round pick. Or even like Davion Mitchell that we all know balled out for Baylor in the national championship game. Speaking of Baylor, I did take Jared Butler, who you could say is their second best player, or even their best player in the second round. I know it's another point guard. He might never play for us, but I thought it was just a good value pick to get there in the second round. Dinwiddie opts out as expected. I would like to bring him back. Saban Lee and Duncan Robinson, and you know what, even Devin Dotson will get the qualifying offer. I can't speak. Still don't see any expansion draft, so how are they going to fill out their teams? I don't know next year. But Dinwiddie, ooh, okay. He wants $20 million a year. I'm going to wait a little bit to see if his price goes down. Cody Zeller, I would not mind bringing back on a 2-year deal worth about $7.5 million to be our backup center. And Dotson, we can wait on now. Let me just take a look at Duncan. Well, Duncan Robinson's restricted, so I'll wait till after moratorium. So we signed Cody Zeller. We aren't going to renounce the rights on anybody else. Let me just see what's up with Spencer Dinwiddie. 5 offers. The Raptors are giving him $20 million a year. Do we do that? Do we give Dinwiddie $20 million a year to be our guy? Or do we roll with the Saban Lee, Payton Pritchard? I feel like we roll with the Saban Lee, Payton Pritchard. I will give him $18 million, flat rate for 3 years. I know it's not a great deal, player option on the last year, and will he even accept that? No, I don't think so. So the St. Louis Sound might steal him, or the Raptors, and it's looking like, yeah, he's going to accept another offer, and we'll see after free agency. He goes to the Knicks. Wow, the Knicks swooped in and got him. Okay. How much did he get? He got $19.35 million, and I'm sure it's front or back loaded. So yeah, he'll be making $21 million in his 3rd season. Not bad. Maybe I should have paid for him. It is what it is. So yeah, we're just gonna keep waiting. Let me pay Duncan Robinson. So maybe I should have went with a point guard, but I'm good with rolling with Payton Pritchard and Saban Lee next year. Duncan Robinson, I would like to lock up for 3 years. Definitely a flat rate of $8 million a year, and we're gonna put a team option on the last year, and I'm sure he will accept that. And let's see, he will accept that. Now, how much does Saban Lee want if we are going to maybe get in the market to try to lock him up long term, or just get him back on the qualifying offer? He wants $6 million. Yeah, I would do that. Flat rate, 4-year deal worth $6 million. Worst thing, oh, he declined that. Damn. Okay. What about if we gave him $6.5 million? Front loaded it for 3 years with a team option. Will he do that? Okay. Because worst things worse, he's our backup point guard for $6.5 million a year. That's a steal. And we're probably just gonna get Devin Dotson back on the qualifying offer. Kawhi joins the Mavericks. DeRozan joins the Heat. Like, yeah, this is gonna be like a longer rebuild. Like, obviously it's still 10 years, but we're probably not gonna be good until like year 3, year 4, year 5, which is fine by me because we're gonna still try to develop our young guys. Maybe we'll roll Barnes as our starting power forward, or maybe FDI will just be our starting. I guess 6th, or he'll be our 6th man next year if we're going to roll Barnes as our starting 3 and then still have Kuzma or Pascal as our starting 4. Don't mind being bad next year to add a Chet Holmgren, a Kennedy Chandler, Jaden Hardy as well. We do have 3 training camps. Shout out to Randy Martin. We are going to send, Scotty Barnes to A+. We'll send Daniel Diha there. We will also send Saban Lee, who will most likely be our starting point guard. And we will also send, what's his name? We will send Bol Bol. So yeah, I guess I didn't really need to bring back Cody Zeller since we have Udoka Azubuike and Goga Bitadze. So I'm going to look to move one of them. If I can get a 1st round pick, that'd be nice. We'll move Bitadze because he's one less year removed from his rookie deal than Udoka Azubuike. And the Pittsburgh Force are willing to give me their 2024 1st round pick unprotected in Justin James for Bitadze. So their team, like, they got Jalen Suggs, they got Darius Baisley. Like, how? I don't know. Was there? Oh, maybe there was an expansion draft, but since we were already an expansion team, we weren't a part of it. That makes sense. So Darius Baisley wasn't kept. Sheesh. But yeah, we're trading Bitadze for our 1st round pick. All right, so here's going to be the 10-man rotation. Saban Lee, Duncan Robinson getting the most amount of minutes. He might be our leading scorer. Scotty Barnes, Eric Pascal, Bol with a 5-man bench of Kuzma, of Diha, Herter, Zeller, and Pritchard. Now, does Kuzma's overall go up if I move him from a power forward to a small forward? Yes, it does. It goes up to a 79. And then I just want to see Scotty Barnes' shot tendency. 75 go with me. Under our new Coach West unsell balance is 2.5 stars. It'll get better as time goes along. We'll stay at balance, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. We might not be very good this year. All right, so we finished 13th in the Western Conference this year. Now that there's 17 teams in a conference that, like, is bad. Oh my God, Jalen Suggs for Pittsburgh. He probably got like all the usage there. Darius Baisley ended up winning most improved. Okay, yeah, nothing coming our way. We could see All-NBA 1st team Jalen Suggs. Okay, as a rookie. Yep, he's just that good. All-NBA 2nd team Cade Cunningham. Yeah, I guess they just don't have anybody else on their teams, so they're just taking like 25 shots a night. Yeah, that's why. Ennis Canner, All-NBA 3rd team. He averaged 18. Are you serious? Are you actually kidding me? So yeah, here's all rookie first team, all rookie second team. We do get Scotty Barnes there. Okay, Scotty Barnes had a solid year for a rookie. He'll be good for us going forward. We were 20 games under 500. We did not make the playoffs. Here were the stats. Duncan Robinson led us in scoring. I mean, he's efficient. 45, 42, 90 splits. Stud. Bobo, 15 and 10 like that. 36 from 3. Saban Lee, 15 and 6. Not bad. He's only 22. Kevin Huerter, 13 points, 40 from 3. He'll be a restricted free agent. We have to see if we want to match any deal he gets or move on. I would like to maybe go out and sign somebody. I didn't sign anybody new last offseason, but I think this offseason will change. Denny Avdia had a very good shooting season from the field and from 3, but can't hit his free throws. Kuzma, better season, might look to trade him on draft night. Pascal, restricted free agent, he might not come back. Cody Zeller, probably not going to come back. I think Udoka Azubuike will be our backup center. And there's Peyton Pritchard, who I think was fine as our backup point guard this year. So we'll simulate the 2022 playoffs and see who wins it all. And it is going to be the Golden State Warriors losing to the Boston Celtics in 6. Tatum Adams your finals MVP. All right, so Melo retires. Yeah, what a great lottery pick that was for St. Louis 2 years ago, or expansion pick. Well, Marcus Aldridge also retiring. He was on the Pittsburgh Force. Melo going to the Hall of Fame. Aldridge, if he wins the title with the Nets this year, maybe he'll go in the Hall of Fame. I feel like he should. Underrated player. Can we add 2 more expansion teams? Is that even possible to add 36? I'm not going to, but it would be kind of funny if we did, and I'm not seeing that option, so maybe we can. I don't know. I think you can. But yeah, we are going to reject all of these. Okay, and yeah, let's go to the draft lottery now, where we are going to have what pick going here out of 18 teams. Wait, there's 18 teams in the lottery now? I thought it'd be 6. Yeah, wait, 18. There's 30. Wait, there's only 30. How? There's 18 teams in the lot. Oh, yeah, because only 16 teams make the playoffs. So I wonder if we can expand the playoffs. I don't think you can, unfortunately. So we are 9 here. I'm not going to wait from 18 to 9, so let's just see where we end up. You can see the Sound at 6, Force at 3, Stars at 1. They already have studs. Stars have Cade, and the Force have Jalen Suggs. So we end up staying at 9, or we dropped from 7 to 9. No, we were 9. So we stayed at 9. Sound and Stars get 1 and 2. Force gets 6. We get 9. Ugh, I want to be the first lottery team to win a championship, you know? So we are going to sign Jordan Malone. This is going to be a challenge. I like it. And this is just going into year 3. So let's, we're good with our staff signing. Let's go to the NBA draft. And I would like to move Kyle Kuzma for maybe a first round pick. And like, I don't mind being bad next year as well, because then we can maybe get Imani Bates. So the Thunder are the only team offering me a pick in this draft. And I kind of wanted a pick in this draft. So yeah, I'm going to be doing this trade. We're getting the 17th overall pick, and we're getting a swap best with the Clippers in 2023. And Kawhi's on the Mavericks, so that could be good. So let's start this draft, and we have 2 first round picks to take. So I'm torn here. If I didn't go Scotty Barnes last year, I probably would have taken Johnny Juzang, who balled out for UCLA in this tournament this year. But I'm going to take Jabari Smith Jr. due to Eric Pascal possibly leaving. We already lost Kyle Kuzma. Jabari Smith could be a nice power forward off the bench next year if we decide to go with Scotty Barnes as our starting 4. So I'm a fan of that pick. Who ended up going like right before me? Like Patrick Baldwin. Oh my God, he would have been amazing. JD Davison. Yes, that would have been my franchise point guard right there. That is unfortunate. So the Sound took Paolo Banchero. You could have had, actually I don't know who they got in the 2021 class, but like the Stars, they could have had Chet Holmgren and Cade Cunningham, and they chose not to. It is what it is. All right, so I also took possibly a franchise point guard in Javon Cornelly out of Alabama at 17, and then we got Trenton Watford out of LSU here in the second round. He might play for us, he might not. Team player options, we're picking up them on Denny Avdia, Peyton Pritchard, Jared Butler, and Udoka Azubuike. So KD, Harden, like all these guys are free agents, but I don't think any of them would want to come to Seattle right now. Justin James, not giving him the qualifying offer. Eric Pascal, I will give it to him, but I don't think I'll match it. Dotson, Scher, Herter, and Bobo. Yep. So honestly, I would like to maybe play either Butler or Quinterly next year, so I might move Peyton Pritchard at this current moment. Yeah, I mean, like, Saban Lee was good, and I think he'll be our starting point guard, but I think I'm going to move on from Peyton Pritchard and just looking to acquire maybe additional first. And the San Antonio Spurs really like Peyton Pritchard. They're going to give me 2 unprotected first-round picks in 2024 and 2025 for him. So I'm good with that. Bird rights on any of these guys, they're all restricted, so I don't really need to look to bring them back. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to bring back Justin James. Anyway, and then looking at the top guys here, like, I think we're going to just save our cap down the line. I mean, like, who do I want to sign? So say we bring back Bol and Kevin Huerter, right? That's 2 guys that could be in our rotation. So we would have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 10, 11. Yeah. So I think I'm also going to move Cody Zeller as well, because I could play Azubuike next year. I should have gave him just a 1-year deal. I don't know why I did a 2-year deal, because a lot of these teams don't have cap space. So I want to see if the Kings, would you give me your first round pick in 2023? They will. So an unprotected first round pick for Cody Zeller in the final year of his deal. Yeah, let's pick that up. So we actually have a lot of draft capital going forward, which is kind of the strategy. You know, the Thunder, they're known for that, and we are the Supersonics became the Thunder, so we're kind of replicating that style. We will have 3 first-round pick picks next year. We will have 3 in 2024, and we will have 2 in 2025. That is very nice for the future. So at this current moment, I don't even think we're going to sign anybody in this free agency class. Like, a lot of these teams out there are not going to have a lot of cap space going forward. Like, you go through this, not like the Warriors have negative 82 mil. Like, a lot of these teams have negative cap space already. Yeah, I think I'm just going to save my money. I'm not going to go after any of these veteran free agents now, but when like Luka's maybe an unrestricted one day or somebody like at that value, we can swoop in and be like one of the only few teams with cap space to go after. Like, yeah, I don't know. I guess the Suns do have cap space. How did they give him a max deal? The Suns have negative 40 mil. Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, we're just going to look to bring back our guys. We are going to renounce the rights on, I'm not going to, so Devin Dotson, we can bring back, sure, but Justin James, I'm going to renounce the rights on him. We'll see if any of our restricted guys get any deals, and I'll let you know if I match any of them. All right, it is going to be interesting to see if, okay, you know what? Zach LaVine's here. He would be kind of a huge addition, or Colin Sexton, but I don't think I'm going to go after any of those guys. Now, I am torn if I should maybe renounce the rights on Pascal. So, like, we have Jabari Smith Jr., and I could play Barnes at the 4, which means I would be allowed to start of Dia. So, you know what? I'm going to renounce the rights on Eric Pascal. Yep, we are going to do that, so he will not be coming back. And then we are going to get Herter and Bobo back on the qualifying offers, as well as Devin Dotson. So that is our core next year. A lot of green. I think I want to start Javon Cornerly. I do have high hopes for him to being maybe our franchise point guard one day, so we will see. And let's go here to training camps. Because I am still, like, indifferent on if I think that Bobo could be our franchise center. I don't know, but I don't think so. But I think he's fine to start for us, start as our center for the time being. So I'm going to send Cornerly on top potential. He's up to an A. Also want to send Barnes if he's not an A+. Okay, so let's send him there. He was an A+ last year. And then finally, we will be sending, Jabari Smith Jr. is an A+. So we will send Duncan Robinson. Why not? So here is going to be our 10-man rotation. Saben Lee and Javon Cornerly will both be getting the same amount of minutes. Duncan Robinson and Scotty Barnes will be getting the most. There's Avdia and Bol. We got Cornerly, Herter, Jabari Smith, Udoka Azubuike, and Jared Butler on the bench. We will take a look at our system proficiency. Up to 3-star balance this year. Very nice. 3.5-star is 7 seconds or less, or 7 seconds or less is 3.5-star, but we're not going to roll with that. I guess I'm not really going to touch player mentorship too much. I mean, our veteran is Duncan Robinson, so you know what? It wouldn't hurt having a mentor, or, no, it would be Javon Cornerly getting mentored by Duncan Robinson, because if we can get him to being a, like, stud three-point shooter, like, that would be kind of huge. So, yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the year, and if we're bad, hey, we can maybe get Emoni Bates. If we're good, hey, we're in the playoffs. All right, in season number, is this 3? We make the playoffs as the 5 seed here in the Eastern Conference. Trae Young's your MVP, and yeah, I would have loved J.D. Davison to be my franchise point guard, but we got the other Alabama point guard instead. I believe he's out of Alabama, but I could be wrong. Cade Cunningham, 6th man of the year. Giannis, defensive player of the year. Marvin Bagley, most improved in Orlando. Okay. Nate McMillan, coach of the year. Christopher Bell, executive of the year. And yeah, we are in the playoffs, like I said. Jalen Suggs, stud. And that could be a nice recruitment tactic when we have a max slot, or even like possibly 2 max slots in free agency if we want to go that route. So here's everybody making the All-NBA teams. All defensive teams. J.D. Davison, all defensive second team. Oh, it was like 1 pick away from getting him. I would have absolutely loved that. And yeah, we ended up getting nobody on the all-rookie teams. Not even Cornerly. Damn. So taking a look at the stats, Scotty Barnes led us in scoring with 16. Also had 8 rebounds and 7 assists. Yeah, modern day Draymond Green. Love it. Love it. Duncan Robinson, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 48, 44, 88 splits. Bol, 16 and 10.5, 46, 38, 84 splits. True shooting is 60%. Very good. Denny Avdia, 14, 48, 42. Pretty good. He just canned his free throws. I should probably send everybody to free throws in the offseason. Saben Lee was pretty good in the starting lineup. Just, is he our franchise point guard? He might be. Kevin Herter, 11 points, 36 on 3. Cornerly, yeah, I like Cornerly a lot too, but Saben Lee might be getting a lot more minutes next year, or for the playoffs. There's Jabari Smith, Jared Butler, who I don't think will be playing for us in the playoffs, though, because we're going to go to a 9-man rotation. So what I'm going to do is cut out Jared Butler's minutes, and we are going to go 34 to Saben Lee, and 34 to Scotty Barnes, and we'll give 2 more to, or 3 more to Kevin Herter. So we are taking on the Denver Nuggets in round 1. They got Jamal Murray, Moses Moody, Caleb Houston with the 16th pick. They got Moody with 31. How? Aaron Gordon, Jokic, Monty Moore, Zeke Naji, JaMychal Green, RHJ, and Eric Gordon is their team. Can we get our first playoff series win? Come on, Wes Unseld. Come on. Oh, we lose in 6 to the 4-seeded Nuggets. That is a shame. And we'll see who wins the 2023 NBA Finals. And it is going to be the Atlanta Hawks over the Sacramento Kings. And yeah, we have the Kings' first-round pick. And I guess they're just really good now. With Keon Johnson out of Tennessee, Valanciunas, Zeller, Fox, Drummond, DeLon Wright. Okay. Yeah, Kendrick Nunn, Halliburton. Yeah, that team was in the NBA Finals. So Chris Paul retired, Dwight Howard. Those are some guys that will be making it to the Hall of Fame. Okay. I just don't know. Okay, there we go. I didn't want to get that glitch where staff retirements and you press on it and then it simulates the whole offseason, because this is a pretty big offseason for us. So can we actually add playoff teams? I don't think we can. Playoffs, top teams. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't add teams into the playoffs, which is annoying. Wow, everybody wants to do the top 16. Top 6 teams are done through the lotto. Remaining picks are determined by team record. You know what? 33 teams out of 34 approved that. We'll approve of it. Yeah, and then this is like ELM ending, sure, and yeah, we can do that. So yeah, I mean, if we're the only team rejecting it, we can't be. I wish you could see like which teams approve of it. That'd be pretty cool. So draft lottery, let's see if we have any picks from any teams. I did see us once from the Clippers. Yes, the swap best. Let's go. And we'll see if we end up... Wow, the Nets were bad. Or no, that's via Houston. I think that's a swap, so they won't actually get that. So can we get lucky? Can we go from 8 up there? The Rockets might have 3 lottery picks. The lottery is now 18 teams. And the Supersonics dropped to 11. Yes, I never get lucky at all. So yeah, you can kiss Amani Bates goodbye. You might be going to the St. Louis Sound. Damn, that hurts a lot. So we have 11 in this draft. We also have 25 and 32. Keeping our staff the same. We are going to try to trade up with the Pelicans, though. I don't think they will do this. I want to trade all 4 of my picks in this draft because we don't really need the roster spots. So yeah, those are the picks I'd be giving up for 4. They don't want to do that. So we will call whoever has 5 and see if they want to do that. This would be probably our biggest move of the series so far, trading up in the draft. Who's got 5? It is the Nashville Stars. They don't want to do that. Okay, we'll see who has 6. And it is the San Antonio Spurs, and they don't want to do that. Damn, okay, so I'll do 7, and if the Clippers don't... okay, it's not the Clippers. Is it the Thunder? It might be the Thunder. No, it is not. Who's got pick 7 in this class? It is going to be the Pittsburgh Force. Will they do this? Okay, so they do that. So we have pick 7 in this class. Probably just going to go best player available. Wouldn't mind a big. And I'm going to go best player available. And I think instead of Huntley Hatfield, I'm going to go Jaden Bradley out of IMG Academy. Yeah, that might be our franchise point guard. So if I go to 2023 on ESPN's database, I do want to see, or actually it would be under 2022, where Jaden Bradley would end up. So he's actually ESPN's 8th ranked college prospect or high school prospect going into the 2022 class. He has offers from like every major school, not every major school, but he has like offers from Alabama, Auburn, Florida, Clemson, FSU, Georgetown, Kansas, UNC, Texas Tech, Wake Forest, Xavier. Yeah, we got ourselves a pretty good player there. Amani Bates goes to the Sound. Jalen Duran goes to the Pels. Damn, but yeah, I'm excited for Jaden Bradley. I think he'll be pretty good for us. Scotty Barnes coming back, Avdia coming back, Saban Lee coming back, Duncan Robinson coming back, Udoka, yeah, and then Watford, we can, we'll bring him back, why not? So, let's see who is going to be here in free agency, and are we going to offer somebody a deal? Bull and Jared Butler and Devin Dotson will all begin the qualifying offers. Devin Dotson's been getting the qualifying offer for the last, 3 years. Forgot to mention, we went 46 and 36, if you were curious. And Joel Embiid is here, Jokic is here, LeBron is here, okay, nobody I really love. I don't really think Embiid or Jokic would really come here, so I might wait till next offseason. And I mean, yeah, we have 2 max contracts open. Now, are we going to have a major free agent to bring back next year? Should I go after somebody now? Let's see. So next year, we will have a lot of people off the books. So Robinson free agent, Avdia free agent, Saban Lee, Udoka, Watford, Bull, Herter. Okay, a lot of these guys are free agents. And also, Herter's a free agent right now. Herter wants 17... I mean, we're paying Duncan Robinson. I feel like they are similar players. So, under contract right now, we have 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8. And then 9 would probably be, Bull if I brought him back on the qualifying offer. So, yeah, you know what? I don't think I'm going to sign anybody once again. We are going to renounce the rights on Alfred Camino and Troy Daniels. And you know what? Kevin Herter as well. He will not be coming back to Seattle. He's a good player, but we kind of already have a similar player in Duncan Robinson. So we will just advance here and see if we get these guys back on the qualifying offers. And then after moratorium, we can just see where the top guys went. Embiid goes to the Celtics, Jokic to the Rockets. But yeah, we're going to have a max contract next year when no other team will. So maybe there's going to be a stud there that we can go out and sign and bring to Seattle. So we get Bull, Dotson, and Butler back on the qualifying offers. Here's player progression. We'll see what the young core can do. This is still a very young team, and I'm sure a veteran would love to come here next offseason to be the leader of this young core if they can prove that they can make it to the playoffs once again in year 4. So I'm going to send the whole team to free throw, and then we are also going to send guys to untapped potential who will be going there. We're going to send Bradley there. I kind of want to start him as our franchise or as starting point guard, but I don't know. I feel like I got to start Saban Lee. All right, so here is going to be our 10-man rotation. It's going to be Saban Lee, Duncan Robinson, Denny Avdia, Scotty Barnes, and Bull, with a bench of Javon Quinterly, Jaden Bradley, Jabari Smith, and Udoka Azubuike. We really need to figure out next year who our franchise guy is going to be at the point guard position between Lee, Bradley, and Quinterly. Our system proficiency is 3-star balanced. Okay, we will roll with that, and we'll see if we can make it to the playoffs once again and maybe win a playoff series this year. So Jalen Suggs wins MVP at the end of the season, averaging 34 points and 11.5 assists. Yeah, He's pretty good. Dior Johnson is your rookie of the year. Rookie of the year. He gets it over Amani Bates, Jalen Duran, Victor Wembanyama, Cade Cunningham. Ooh, he's fallen off a little bit since his first season. Okay. Maybe, yeah, he's off the bench now. I wonder who they have. Giannis, defensive player of the year. Most improved goes to Caleb Love. Ooh, he was good. And I took Javon Cornerly over him. Freddie Person is your coach of the year. Jacob Park, executive of the year. So, all-NBA first team, you got Jalen Suggs and Kendall Brown of the Force. Wow, they got 2 franchise players right there. NBA second team, you got Scotty Barnes. Boom! 16, 8, and 7. Shoots 36 from 3, 88 from the line. Let's go, Scotty. And then here's NBA third team. You got Chet Holmgren on there. And a couple clutch clients in AD, LeBron, and Ben Simmons. There's all defensive first team, Jeremy Roach. Okay. There's Isaac Okongwu. And then there's second team, JD Davison. Very good. So I am intrigued to see how this team is looking like. I did re-sign Duncan Robinson as we made the playoff. No, we did make the playoffs. I was kind of nervous for a second. 42 and 40, 7th seed. Not as good of a season this year, but I did re-sign Duncan Robinson to a 2-year extension worth about $6 million each year. And then Saban Lee wanted a contract extension, but it was about $17 million, and he was pretty inefficient at the time. So I don't know if I'm going to bring back Saban Lee. We might let him walk. And he was good for us. He definitely was. And maybe I should have traded him at the deadline. That's probably what I should have done. Oh, I regret that. Okay. So Bol was our leading scorer. 16 and 10, 47, 37, 86 splits. He will be unrestricted. We got to figure it out if we want to bring him back. Brady went over Barnes, Duncan Robinson, 15.5 points, 44 from 3. He's been so good for us since he's kind of been like our top scorer in this video. Denny Avdija, 14.5 points, 5.5 rebounds, 49, 40, 61 splits. Saban Lee, we kind of already saw his numbers, 36 from 3. It's pretty good, but his shooting was about league average, a little bit above. Javon Cornway had a better sophomore year. And oh man, those are like starting point guard numbers. They really are. How tall is Bradley? He's 6'3". Because I was like, can I roll both these guys in the backcourt? And maybe I can. Maybe that's our backcourt next year. We'll see. There's Jabari Smith, who was our 9th overall pick in 2022. Not bad whatsoever. Maybe he'll start at the 4 next year, and I'll start Barnes at the 3. And then there's Azubuike and Jared Butler. So let's see what happens in round 1 against the Spurs. Does anybody show out? Can we upset them? Let's go! No! Damn it! We blew a 3-1 lead. Oh, that hurts so much. We ended up losing by 8. Come on. We were up 3-1. Series-wise. And then Game 5, we ended up losing by 29. Jeez. Game 6, we ended up losing by 7. And then Game 7, we ended up losing by 8. Oh, that hurts so much. Who did well in that series that I can't, like, put the blame on? Scotty Barnes was pretty good. Duncan Robinson was solid. Saban Lee was pretty inefficient. Yeah, Saban Lee, his time is probably done here in Seattle. It is a shame. You got the St. Louis Sound, made it to the second round, but the Hawks go back-to-back. They beat the Grizzlies in 5. Java straight. That would be entertaining. So LeBron does retire at the end of the year. I don't think John Wall or like Kello or Horford will make it to the Hall of Fame. Bunch of coaches retire. LeBron go in the Hall of Fame, and these are the jersey retirements. So league meetings. Nothing wants to get approved pretty much, so we are going to reject all of those. Draft lottery time, I did see our name at, I guess, 18. That is via the Pittsburgh Force, and that's it. Damn, we're going to have 3 first-round picks, and none of them are really high up in this draft. There's just a lot going on there with 34 teams. But we have 31 via the Spurs. We have, what else do we got? We got our pick at 20 and 18. So we have 18, 20, and 31. We're going to go here to the NBA draft. I wish you can do like a staff signing extension because all our guys have like 1-year deals left. So, yeah, I don't want really to draft 3 guys. I don't. So I want to see if I can maybe pull off what we did last year and just that's going to be our shtick. So 18, 20, 31, and 18. Can we move up to possibly 12? That's a second round pick. Don't do that. So yeah, we're going to try to move up to 13 with the Grizzlies. They should accept this, and they do. So we have the 13th pick in the draft. They might play for us next year. They might not. That's why I wasn't really going to test my luck and try to go up to like 7 or 8. So let's see who is here at 13. Ooh, we could use a different center. Definitely not. Ooh, okay. So Jalen Washington and Cameron Barnes. Jalen Washington, I think, might be the pick here. He is 6'11". Barnes is 7 foot out of UCLA, and we know Barnes is a 78. But I think I'm going to go Washington. Did anybody good just go that we missed out on? Like, Bayfall would have been amazing. Mikey Williams went 9. Damn. And then Shaquille O'Neal went. So I'm going to take that center, and his name is going to be... what's his name? It is Jalen Washington. Yeah, he will be our center going forward. I think Azubuike might be a free agent anyway, so he's going to be our backup or starting center next year if we don't bring back Bol. So we will have, he's a 75 overall, a max contract. We're bringing back Barnes, Corner and Jabari Smith. Obviously, AD and LeBron retired. Did we go after AD, John Collins? Okay, so qualifying offers. Jeez, I will give it to everybody here, but we might renounce the rights on a bunch of them. We will see. And yeah, like Kawhi is here, Jaylen Brown, Devin Booker. Oh man, there's some good guys here. John Collins and obviously Anthony Davis. How many offers does he have? He has like 4 really good ones. Okay, so let me see this team at this current moment. So how many guys do we have on roster that I would play? 3, 6. Okay, we have 6 guys that I'm comfortable playing next year. And then how many guys am I bringing back? Hopefully, well, I'm not going to pay 21 mil for a Dia. We'll see. I'm not bringing back Azubuike. So, like, at the moment, 3 guys. And Bol, I don't know. So let me just see the center market. Wow, Towns is here. Okay, that's got to be my guy, right? That's got to be my guy. Yeah, he's 28. He's an 89. I still think he'll progress. He's got 0 offers. Yeah, that's my guy right there. Karl-Anthony Towns. Yeah, like I thought about maybe going after Brown or Booker. But, or, I mean, if LaMelo, I can't speak, was unrestricted, yeah, we'd go after him. Jeez, that was embarrassing. But I'm going to offer Karl-Anthony Towns a 4-year deal. We're going to front load that. And if we sign him, we would have $51 million. So we actually have 2 contract extensions open or max slots. So we're going to give him that type, no, we're going to do, 4 years, 34 mil with front loaded, and we should sign him on that. How many, or it's at a 90 interest. Hopefully he signs after day 1. Now, do we also go after Brown or Booker? I don't know, because at the moment, this might be my backcourt. Or it'd be Quinterly at the 1, Bradley at maybe the backup point guard. You know what? Screw it. Let's go all in. Let's go out and sign 2 studs. We will also offer Devin Booker, who's friends with Kat. Yes, this is like Wade and, or it's like Bosh and LeBron who were friends going to Miami. Now, I don't know who our Wade is. It's Scotty Barnes. But we are going to offer Booker this type of deal as well. We actually we're going to, what's the normal way to do it? Because I don't want to front load it if his interest goes down because we have some competition with the Warriors. And then if not, we can just sign Jaylen Brown. So I'm going to offer him the most I can with a player option. Boom. And then we are also going to offer Jaylen Brown that, and I'm sure we'll get him. So after day 1, we don't get Devin Booker. That is unfortunate. But we end up getting Kat and Jaylen Brown. Yeah, that is massive. That is massive for our future. So we are going to renounce our hits on Saban Lee and Udoka Azubuike, Bol as well. Jared Butler and Denny Avdia would like not to renounce the rights on. So Booker actually signs with the Warriors. I would be upset if he actually makes it after moratorium, and he would have been there anyway, and he was, so I'm pissed. Whatever. So at this current moment, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we need one more guy next year, and that could be Avdia on the qualifying offer. So the free agency period is pretty much over. AD ended up signing with the 76ers. Kawhi goes back to San Antonio because, of course, he does. He likes Texas, man. Jaden Springer resigns with the Pistons. He's been really good. And yeah, we're going to get Avdia back on the qualifying offer. So player progression, I'm very excited about this team. These are 2 studs that can help us win a championship next year. Robinson is regressing because, of course, he is. All right, so we do have 3 training camps. Everyone's going to free throw, and then we are going to send Javon Cornway to untapped potential if he's not already, or A+ if he wasn't already. So we're going to send Scotty Barnes there. Beautiful, up to an A+. And then is everybody in our starting 5 going to be an A+? Let's see. So this is going to be our starting 4. Who will be our starting power forward? You know what? Yeah, we're going to start Jabari Smith this year. And Denny Avdia, Duncan Robinson, Jaden Brownlee. They're going to come off the bench. And that's a pretty good bench. So Bol ended up signing a 1-year deal with the Orlando Magic. Okay, you got about 20 mil a year. And Saban Lee didn't end up signing anywhere. We'll keep an eye on him and seeing if he ends up with a team. That's why I'm happy that I made this league 34 teams, because all this talent's going unsigned. Like, how is that even possible? So we aren't going to play Jared Butler this year. We will have a 9-man rotation of Quinterly. We will have Jaylen Brown, Scotty Barnes, Jabari Smith, and Kat with a bench of Denny Avdia, Jaden Bradley, Duncan Robinson, and Jalen Washington. Taking a look at system proficiency, 3.5 star balance. The highest it's been in this video. 7 seconds would be 4 stars, but we're going to stick with balance. And let's hope that we are an elite team in the Western Conference this year for the first time in Season 5. And boom, the Seattle Supersonics are your 1 seed here in 2025. Bronny James of the Suns is your Rookie of the Year. Luka got MVP. Sharif Cooper, 6th Man of the Year. He's been on 2 teams so far, but balls out for Charlotte this year. Giannis Defensive Player of the Year. Paolo Banchero, number 1 overall pick a couple years ago, stud for the St. Louis Sound. And Wes Unseld Jr., Coach of the Year. That's what I'm talking about. And here's NBA first team. All-NBA second team. Do we get any Supersonics? We do. Scotty Barnes. So no Cat, no Brown, it's Scotty. He will be up for a contract extension, and don't worry, we will be paying him in the offseason. So we are the 1 seed taking on the 8-seeded Pelicans. Here is their team. Jalen Duran, 88 overall. I mean, like, they have a great team. They really do. It's just a very competitive league now with 34 teams. Here are the stats. Cat led us in scoring, 21 points, 9.5 rebounds, 47, 40, 93 splits. Jaylen Brown, just under 20 points. He also had 4.5 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 57, 47, 80 splits. There's Quinterly, 18.5 and 6.7. I think we found our franchise point guard. And then there's Scotty Barnes, who was phenomenal All-NBA third-team type player. Jabari Smith had his best season of his career. There's Denny Avdia, who was very good for us. It sucks he might leave because we won't be able to bring him back, or I don't think we'll be able to afford him. Darren Robinson, this might be his last year in Seattle. We will see, though. And then there's Jaden Bradley, who was pretty good. I mean, he does have 2 years left on his contract. And then Jalen Washington, and 2 years left before he's a restricted free agent. And then, yeah, we are taking on the Pelicans in round 1. Can we get our first playoff series in this video? Victory, and yes, we were down 3-2. Will we come back and win in 7? Here are the playoff stats, or the player stats for those 7 games. Jaylen Brown was phenomenal. That's why we picked him up. There's Scotty, Cat, Quinterly. Okay, I'd like for Quinterly to average a little bit more in the assist department. So can we beat the Timberwolves, who have Caruso and Halliburton as their backcourt? They got Edwards, Isaiah Todd. Yeah, this is the Cat Revenge series. They also have Scooter Henderson, who's pretty good. All right, so can we beat the Timberwolves and go to the conference finals? And it's looking like, oh my God, another close one, but we win in 7. Sheesh, this is getting scary. So those were pretty much the numbers from the conference semifinals. Scotty Barnes and Cat both averaged above 23 points per game. Brown with 20, Quinterly 8 assists. Yes, that's what I want to see. The field goal percentage looking very good for everybody besides Duncan Robinson. Buddy shot, not very good. So can we beat Denver, who have Kenan Carlisle, Moses Moody, Houston, so they don't have Jamal Murray anymore. They don't even have Jokic. Oh, this should be an easy series victory, and we end up sweeping them. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. And we got the Brooklyn Nets, who have Curry, KD, Zion, Cruz, Shake Milton, Kofi Coburn, Ivica Zubac, Tristan Thompson, Aaron Wiggins, David Nwaba. How's Coburn doing? He's an 89 overall. He can't shoot because he's probably taking too many threes. That's why his field goal percentage stinks. But yeah, led by Curry and KD, who are 36 and 37 years old. Can we get Seattle a ring against KD, who kind of ended the Sonics' reign? We're up 2-1, up 3-1, 3-2. And we are going to a game 7. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, let's see what happens here. Great first half, as it's a high-scoring game. We're up by 7, up by 8, up by 16, and the Supersonics are going to win by 7 in an absolute shootout. Cat drops 32. Robinson, 29 in 20 minutes. There's Barnes, Brown. Wow, and the Seattle Supersonics are your 2025 NBA champions. Cat is your finals MVP. We are not done yet. We are trying to repeat next year. Three-peat the year after. And do we have any lottery picks? It's looking like we do have one from the San Antonio Spurs. Do we get lucky? No, that pick ends up being 12. We also have our pick at 34. So I honestly forgot who our assistant GM is. So we're picking up Adam Sanders. He's going to be our assistant GM. We are going to look to bring back Randy Martin as our trainer. Cuba Gooding, or no, we had Don Carter as our scout, and then assistant coaches. I don't even remember. I really wish you could do contract extensions. So let me bring back Wes Unseld as our head coach. I don't know why his grades didn't go up. They should have overalls like coaches like that. I also had, I believe, Jalen Hardy as one of our assistants. Yep. And then who was the other one? I don't remember who it was. I'm sorry, but we are going to be signing LeBron James to be our assistant coach because it's LeBron. So why not? Oh, wait, where's LeBron? Okay, what's going on here? Yeah, let's sign LeBron to be our assistant coach. Why not? So with Denny Avdia possibly leaving, I would like to hit on this pick here at pick, 12. So let's see who's on the board. I'm just going to take best player available. Joseph Townsend. We could go for a wing player. He's 6'6". Yeah, why not? We also had another first-round pick, and yeah, this is a real class, I believe. I think it is. I mean, it could be auto-generated. I forget. But we got Rich Grimes there at 34, and then Vitaly Kolomak at, that would be 68. Team player options, we got Quinterly, Smith, and Bradley all coming back. No surprise there. Ooh, I should have saved my money 1 year. We will get Butler and Barnes the qualifying offers because look at the free agents now. Oh, Luka and Giannis, man, and Tatum. I should have waited. Shea as well. Oh, Donovan Mitchell also. Lillard. Oh my God. Okay, I should have waited. Damn, I messed up. I'm cool with Cat and why would I not start on Barnes? What? But yeah, I should have waited on Cat and Jaylen Brown, but it's fine. So I'm going to probably let go of Avdia because I don't want to be stuck in the luxury tax where I can't afford some of my guys like Quinterly when they're free agents because Avdia wants a lot of money, but we're going to have to pay Barnes a max contract anyway right now, so we might as well just get that over with. And let's see, do we get Barnes? So yeah, we get Barnes, and we are going to renounce the rights on Denny Avdia. We'll see where he ends up. And then, yeah, Luka goes to the Jazz, Tatum to the 76ers. I'm sure Celtics fans will be happy about that. So yeah, they got Luka and Donovan Mitchell. That's pretty sick. So here's player progression, just a lot of green, as you'd expect. Robinson does regress. This will probably be his final year with the Sonics. So Jared Butler is actually going to get some minutes. He's still on the team. Robinson's going to get like 11 minutes a night. But yeah, it's going to be his final year. And then Townsend will most likely be just replacing these guys next year. Washington can get like 18 minutes. Bradley can get like 28. Sure. We're going to go 33 to Barnes, Cat, Brown can get 34. We'll also go 33 to Quinterly. We'll go 34 to Cat and Barnes as well. We'll go 32 to Smith, and we'll give 3 more minutes to Duncan Robinson. So, system proficiency, is it up to 4-star balance? Yes, it is. Let's go, and I'll see you guys at the end of the year, and let's try to repeat. So another year, another 1 seed. The Pittsburgh Force have like one of the best players in the NBA in Kendall Brown. He was a stud for us in the Orlando Magic 10-year rebuild. Tariq Watson, Rookie of the Year. He averaged a double-double and also 6 assists for the Clippers. They got themselves a good one. Benedict Mathurin is your 6th man of the year. He averaged almost a double-double off the bench. And then you got Giannis as Defensive Player of the Year once again. Most Improved goes to Musa Diaby. And Wes Unseld gets Coach of the Year, and we get Executive of the Year, I'm pretty sure. Bronny James on All-NBA First Team, because of course he is. You also have Bates, Charles Bassey. I'd never seen him progress that well. Okay, that is pretty cool. Shout out to the St. Louis Sound, who just have studs in the Pittsburgh Force on NBA second team. You got Scotty Barnes there. Yes, he's elite. He's elite. On NBA third team, you got no Supersonics. You got Isaiah Todd, Huntley Hatfield. Okay. And we had nobody else. So we are the 1 seed taking on the Thunder. Ooh, this would be a series and a half, right? Thunder versus the Supersonics. Past versus the future. Now, you got Kyle Kuzma's there, former Supersonic. Mikey Williams, Siakam. Hey, Siakam and Mobley. Where have I seen that from court before for the Thunder? If you know, you know. And just taking a look at these stats, we can see that Scotty Barnes, Towns, and Brown all average 20-plus points. Javon Quinterly, 18 and 8. We found ourselves our franchise point guard. Jabari Smith, 15 and 9. Maybe our franchise power forward. Maybe that's the starting 5. This is the core. And then we got Jaden Bradley, who's really good and would probably be my franchise point guard if it wasn't for Quinterly. There's Duncan Robinson. I gave him a 1-year minimum extension. Why not? He might retire Supersonic. He's been our best like Supersonic post like the previous Supersonics era with like Gary Payton, obviously Kevin Durant. He's been probably the best Supersonic in this era of Sonics basketball. And yeah, there's the team. Let's get here into the playoffs against the Thunder in round 1 in year 6. And we end up beating them in 5, taking on the Suns, who have Bronny James, Mikal Bridges, and KD. They also have DeAndre Ayton. They don't have Devin Booker anymore. He's in Golden State, I think. Or actually, no, he didn't end up signing with Golden State. Where did he end up signing then if he didn't re-sign with the Sonics? He ended up signing with the Miami Heat. Okay. Bol Bol's also on the Houston Rockets. I don't know if Saban Lee ended up anywhere. Because if I sort this by letter and we go to point guards that start with L. Saban Lee is actually, okay, he got a contract from the Pelicans, and he had a pretty good year for the Raptors. Like to see Saban Lee playing well. So can we beat the Rockets and advance here to our 2nd straight NBA Finals? Bol Revenge Series. They still have Nikola Jokic, Patrick Baldwin, Javante Taylor. It is a good team, but it doesn't matter. Oh my God, we beat them in 7. Okay, it was a close one. And taking on the Nashville Stars in the NBA Finals. Battle of 2 expansion teams. They got Jalen Lewis, Jaden Hardy, Kyrie Irving, Deshaun Nix, who got all-rookie first team. Yeah, he was really good in Utah. All right, it's a good team. Can we beat them and win our 2nd straight NBA Finals? And boom, we sweep them. Scotty Barnes. This dude is our franchise player. He is a beast. Mike Conley, KD, Blake DeMar. A lot of guys that could potentially go to the Hall of Fame retire this year. And let's see who does. Just Kevin Durant. Man, 2K is harsh with who makes it to the Hall of Fame and who doesn't. We are going to reject all of these. Yeah, we will. Draft lottery. Do we have any picks here? I do not see our name. That is fine with me. So we have 34 in this draft, and that is it. And we ended up with Vladimir Dabanovic, who I thought was cool because he'd be overseas, and it's 1 year, so we'll see what he is when he comes over. And Calvin Goodwin, Mr. Irrelevant, welcome to the team. Picking up the team options on Jaden Bradley, Jalen Washington, and Vitaly Kolomak. And you got John Morant, Trae Young, Joel Embiid, all unrestricted free agents, as Quinterly and Jabari Smith. We're going to have to pay them a lot of money here. Like, it's tough because, like, if we look at our salary cap, I don't want to flirt with the luxury tax, but, like, we are, like, Brown could opt out next year. Cat has 1 more year. Cat's contract is honestly a steal. It absolutely is a steal for what we got. Barnes, yeah, he'll be making a ton of money. And I'm sure Quinterly and Jabari Smith will also be making a lot of money. So we're going to re-announce the rights on these 2 players. That's fine with me. And Jared Butler probably won't be coming back. Quinterly gets a deal from the Warriors. We are going to match that. It's a 3-year deal. So after moratorium, Holmgren re-signs with the Spurs. Trae goes to the Grizzlies. Imagine Ja went to the Hawks, but yeah, they wanted Quinterly. They ended up with Ja instead. Kyrie goes to the Hawks. Kendall Brown stays with the Pittsburgh Force. Embiid goes to the Orlando Magic. Wait, Embiid went to Boston? No way! So Tatum and Embiid swap teams. I'm sure their fans respected those decisions. So yeah, we are going to just pay Jabari Smith now because we are going to have to down the line. So let's just make him a very rich man. We could play Rich Grimes, who was our 1st round pick, or we could play Duncan Robinson. You know, I'm going to keep playing Duncan Robinson. He'll get 9 minutes. Townsend, the rookie, will get 13. Washington can get 20. Bradley, 28. And let's go 33, 31, 33, 33, and then, oh, geez. Okay, so we'll go 34 to these guys. And you know what? We'll just go 34 to the whole starting five. Why not? They're going to play so many minutes. It's basically Tom Thibodeau's system. I want to go to 5 or 4.5 star balance. I don't know how we can get there. Does Towns really hurt us? I don't know. But well, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. And we're going for the 3-peat, end of year 7. So we don't get the 1 seed this year. We end up as the 3 seed here in the Western Conference. Kendall Brown is almost averaging 40 points a night. Are you kidding me? Rookie of the year, Jamal Drew of the Raptors. Trae Young, 6th man of the year. So he's not even starting in Memphis. Giannis, defensive player of the year again. Jalen Lewis, most improved, and Billy Donovan, your coach of the year. So here's NBA first team. You get Deshaun Nix is back there. N'Faly Dante. Yeah, a whole new era of NBA basketball there. Jaden Hardy on All-NBA second team. We do get Scotty Barnes on All-NBA third team. This dude is an absolute, like, modern day Draymond Green, but even better. He's averaging 21, 9, 7, 40. He's like LeBron. He's like LeBron, honestly. We're going up against the 6th-seeded Jazz, who have a backcourt of Luka and Mitchell. It's pretty good. And they have Victor Wembanyama. What? Okay. I am scared to face this team in round 1. Here is a quick look at the stats. Quarterly averaging 9 assists. Oh man, that's what I love to see from my franchise point guard. And let's see, can we beat the Jazz in round 1? It's a tough matchup, but we end up winning in 5. Now we're going to go up against the 2-seeded Timberwolves. They don't have Alex Caruso anymore as their starting point guard. That is an upgrade. Emmanuel Quickly versus Javon Quarterly. Let's see what happens. And can we go to the conference finals again? And we do. We win in 5. And now we got the 1-seeded Thunder. Are we going to win our 3rd straight NBA championship, or at least go to it? Knock on wood. And no, we lose in 7. Oh, that hurts a lot. And the Thunder end up sweeping the Raptors. Damn. So we go to 3 straight conference finals, but we couldn't win that one. And 3 guys go to the Hall of Fame. That is pretty cool. But, oh, that hurts a lot. I really wanted a 3-peat. That would have been super cool. I don't think I've 3-peated in a 10-year rebuild in a minute. Or maybe I have. I don't know. I've just done so many now I forget. So we are going to have, what, 32 in this class? Or this draft, I should say. On to season 8. So we ended up with Mitchell Atkins, a 6'9", small forward size power forward. Debanovic actually went down in overall. That sucks. Jaylen Brown opts out. Do we let him walk? I don't know. I mean, I feel like we should re-sign him. We're going to have no money anyway to go after anybody else because we paid Cornerly and Jabari Smith and Scotty Barnes all this money. So we have bird rights on him. Is he getting major deals? No. Okay, so we might wait a little bit to see if his price goes down. I mean, yeah, Zion is unrestricted. Jokic, not a great class. So you know what? I'm just going to give him a 1-year I'll give him a 2-year extension with a flat rate of 40 mil. It's a lot of money, but I'm going to do it. And yeah, he's going to agree to that. And then after day 3, I do want to bring back our point guard in Jaden Bradley because he is basically our 6th man going forward. Even though he's not much of a scorer, it's the best we got, okay? So let's end up giving him a 5-year deal. Oh boy, that is so much money. So Duncan Robinson, he's 33. He's down to, I mean, he still shoots well from 3, but we're going to play Rich Grimes over him because he could end up being better down the line. We're going to go 20 to Washington, and let's go 19 to Townsend. Bradley can get 30, sure, and this will be, we'll go 33 to these guys and 30 to Jabari Smith. We are trying to win another championship this year. This team is definitely good enough. Let's try to go for our 3rd title in 4 years. All right, so we were a little bit better this year. We ended up as the 2 seed. Chet Holmgren takes home his 1st MVP award. J.D. Davison actually has been on 3 teams so far, so maybe I'm happy with Javon Quarterly. And oh, yeah, that might be most improved. What? Keontae George, how did he not even win MVP? We got nobody on the All-NBA or defensive teams. We're taking on the Denver Nuggets in round 1. They have the juniors from 2018, or that draft class, Wendell Carter and Jaren Jackson Jr. In their front court. They also have Clint Capella and Julius Randle off the bench. Here are the stat leaders. I did re-sign Cat to a massive extension because we're going to have no money anyway. We might as well just spend it on our guys, even though it's probably he's going to be overpaid. So, like, looking at this contract that I had to re-sign him on, we got him for a steal when we signed him like 4 years ago. There's Scotty Barnes, Jaylen Brown, Quarterly, average 9 assists, Jabari Smith, and then Bradley Washington. Washington's pretty good, but he will be a free agent at the end of the year, and I'm sure he's going to extra 30 mil a year. But can we beat the Nuggets and go to round 2? And it's looking like we are going to sweep them. Very nice. And the Jazz with Mitchell and Luka. It's a good team. Banyama, they got Bridges and White. They got some nice 3-and-D guys off the bench. Will they pull off the upset? No. Actually, it was close. Damn, we end up winning in 7. And the Spurs, who we have yet to face so far, but they've had so many good players, I think, in this series, but some of them have left them. They have Tyler Hero. They've had him for a minute. Jarrett Culver is there, starting. Okay. They have Michael Foster, Chet Holmgren, Benedict Mathurin, Grayson Allen. Yeah, I feel like they had definitely better players throughout this. And we beat the MVP, Chet Holmgren. And we're taking on the Pacers in the finals. Oh, they have DJ Wagner. Kevin Huerter. Hey, the Huerter Revenge series. Isaac Okoro. How's he been? He's been okay throughout his career. Usman Alpha, it's a pretty dope last name. Kai Jones, who's only a 78 overall, he's never really progressed into much anything. Jalen Johnson, he's pretty good. He's their sixth man. How's Johnny Juzang been? He's been really good in his career. And they also have Sharif Cooper and Malik Beasley. So can we beat them and win our third title in 4 years? Boom, we sweep them. Scotty Barnes takes home finals MVP. He might be the best Supersonic ever. Oh, there goes Curry and Harden. They weren't even on teams last year? Wow. I don't think they were on teams last year. Yeah, Harden actually hasn't played in like 2 years. Wow. Okay, I should have signed him. So we picked up RJ Monroe here with pick 34 and Lionel Peterson. I don't know why we didn't get the last pick in the second round. I don't know how that works. But yeah, RJ Monroe, 73 overall. He definitely will be in our rotation at some point in this video. Picking up the team options on all these guys. Giannis and Luka, Jalen Suggs. They're all going to be unrestricted. Oh, I'm so jealous. And Washington wants 30 mil, so let's hope we just get him back on the qualifying offer. LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards, also unrestricted free agents. LaMelo goes to the Timberwolves, Giannis to the Bulls, Luka to the Nets. Okay, so we do get back, or we get Jalen Washington back on the qualifying offer. I'm not going to release Duncan Robinson. He's 34 years old, 68 overall. He's a Sonics legend. So here is going to be the starting five. We're giving a little bit more minutes to the younger guys in Quinaway, who's, well, in his prime at 28 and Barnes at 26. And then we got Bradley, Washington, Townsend, and Grimes off the bench. Still got Duncan Robinson down there as well. So I believe this is going to be season number 9, but I could be completely wrong. Let me actually just double check that. Yeah, this is going to be year 9, 2 years left. I would like to take home 2 more titles. Okay, at the end of the year, a guy by the name of ZZ Clark is your MVP. I think he's a real player. I could be wrong, but I downloaded a 2025 class. He could be, really could not be. Johnny Juzang, 6th man of the year. Giannis wins defensive player of the year for like the 10th straight season. Elijah Fisher balls out in Brooklyn. He's your most improved. And we get coach of the year. Let's go. Scotty Barnes back on All-NBA, making an All-NBA team. He makes All-NBA 3rd team this year. Yeah, and we have never gotten anybody on an all-defensive team in this series. So we're taking on the Pelicans in round 1. They still got Ingram, Zion. They have Jalen Smith now, former Maryland center and Suns center. And he's been bouncing around. He's been on, what, 6 different teams in 6 years. That's a little crazy. And then Barnes, 22 points, leading scorer, followed by Towns, Cornelly averaging 19.6 and 8.7, 46 from 3. Jaylen Brown, I guess, not falling off a little bit, but he's 32 years old. Cat is 33. And then Jabari Smith, 18 and 10. Beast. And yeah, we'll see what happens here in the playoffs. Let's try our trusty old simulate playoffs and see if we can make it. Okay, don't lose in round 1. Thank you. Win round 2, win round 3, and boom, baby! Boom! That's 2 in a row. That's 2 in a row. Barnes with another finals MVP. This dude is actually insane. He has, what, 4? Oh, no, Cat got 1. Okay. He's got 3 finals MVPs. So next year is the final year. And can we end the 10-year rebuild with a 3-peat and win our 5th title in the video? So AD and Lillard headed to the Hall of Fame. A couple good guys retired. Yeah, Oladipo. How is Larry Nance not a Hall of Famer? All right, so Brown's a free agent. We want to bring him back. And then I think if I bring him back, I can't really bring back anybody else. Like Townsend. Please tell me Washington is restricted. Oh, he's unrestricted. I'm so screwed. I don't think I'm going to be able to bring back Washington. So let's sign these guys. And after I sign Jaylen Brown, can I bring back Washington? We'll see. Washington, yeah, we can't afford it. I don't even know how much. Oh, yeah, we can't afford him at all. This team is not going to 3-peat next year. And let's see what the final lineup is going to look like. Wait, Bradley? No. Why would I? Okay, the bench is going to be horrible. Oh, no. The bench is actually going to be horrible. Oh, this isn't good. Okay, let's go like 34 and let's go 34 to these guys and sure 35. It's going to be Bradley and then Mitchell Atkins, who we got with the last pick 2 drafts ago. RJ Monroe, I do remember him. Oh, boy. Yeah. Duncan Robinson last year. Can you give me 9 good minutes? Because we lost Townsend, I guess, as well. I might have auto-renounced his rights because, of course, I did. System efficiencies, 4-star balance. Let's see if we can end the Sonics 10-year rebuild with a title to complete the 3-peat. And okay, we finished the 1 seed for the final year. Ben Simmons, how old is he? He's only 33. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Onyeka Okongwu finally did throw in Giannis to win defensive player of the year. Okay. All right, Peyton Watson. Dude, I feel like the expansion teams, like the Force Stars and Sound, have had like such sick players throughout this like 10-year rebuild. We're taking on Sky Clark. Oh, they don't even have Luka or they don't even have Donovan Mitchell anymore, but we're taking on the Jazz in round 1. Can we maybe go and 3-peat? I mean, we're good enough on paper. The bench isn't great at all. Like, we have these 3 guys coming off the bench. We don't even have a backup center. Oh, we're screwed. We're so screwed. Let's see what happens, though. Round 1 against the Jazz. Oh, okay. 1, 2-2, 3-2. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, this team was so bad. I should have made trades. I should have traded Cat or Brown. I really should have traded them for 2 players. Oh, that's on me. That's on me. I got complacent. But yeah, that is going to be for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this 10-year rebuild of the Seattle Supersonics. It was really fun to do an expansion rebuild as the Blazers win it all. And Bronny is your Finals MVP. But yeah, doing a long expansion rebuild, this was definitely really fun. So drop a like if you guys do enjoy these and you want to see more expansion rebuilds. And just keep an eye out on the community tab. I'll probably put up a team that I will do next. It'll probably be between, I think, like, maybe the Hawks, the Suns, the Kings, the Grizzlies, like one of those mid-market teams or small market teams I kind of want to do next. And also, if you go to the community tab, like that post. I don't know if it's over 3,000 likes, but the 2,000 franchise that I did on my second channel in the beginning of quarantine last year, that could be coming out, if you guys want to see it. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Also, shout out to my editor, Connor, for editing these long 10-year rebuilds.